Hey guys, this was not a planned live. However, I will be doing a live today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just wanted to go over a video commentary that I did last night. It was rather late. I mean, you can check it out on your own, say for the people who are just getting into the live. After this is not live, you can just go to it's like less than 10-minute video and it'll sum it up what this live is all about right now. Um Last night it just took so long to upload and release to the premiere, but last night I saw something really strange and I think that it's a cry for help for Queen Opp. And I don't know where this is all coming from, but I'm gonna let you listen to the commentary video that I had put up. It was something that I observed. It's just my opinion, but it's starting to get really crazy, cringy, and spooky. So the video is titled, "Is this Queen Op crying out for attention? She is acting real spooky. Must watch." And you really should watch this video. If you go to the actual story on IG, which it might not be on there still, I'm not too sure. Sometimes she takes certain things down or it expires off of the IG story. But it was what was it? It was like a nursery rhyme, but it was really slowly saying the nursery rhyme, almost like in a terrifying way, like a demonic way. Mary had a little lamb. You know that nursery rhyme, but it sounded like demonic, and the background of it just sounded like from a scary movie, and it just was really spooky and also concerning because she's a new mother and summer is around this. You know what I'm saying? All eyes are on Queen Art right now, and it's really sad that she's doing all of this for attention. Now it had been brought to my attention that she was doing skits or was also running from CPS. She doesn't want people to know her address, so she's going to motels. If that's the case, you're spending that kind of money, supporters' money, to 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 do skits for OnlyFans or to be running for CPS. You have supporters that you don't even respect, let alone the public, and they're giving you their hard-earned money and you're just wasting it on foolishness. Then you got content creators that are respectful. You know what I'm saying? They they're nothing like Queen Op. They're not trying to step on no one's toes. They don't try to act like they're better than anybody. They don't disrespect anybody, and they can't even get no kind of support like that. And here people taking their hard-earned money, giving it to someone who could care less about that person. But I'm gonna let you guys listen to what I had observed last night. And like I said, if you come to the video while it's close to the end or when it's over with at the beginning of this video, I'm telling you just to go to the less than 10-minute live and it'll sum it up, this whole live stream that we're on right now. And I just it's 8:21, so about 10 minutes ago, Queen Op put up another IG story and she's showing herself placed back into the apartment, and it's some Mary has a little lamb, but it sounded real dreary. Her standing there in that white dress in the room that or the apartment that she's renting. And then she shows some sub with some french fries. It sounds like she's crying out for help because, for number one, if she placed herself at a motel or a hotel, spent money for attention, just to throw people off, there's definitely an issue. It shouldn't be questionable why or how she could have did that to Michelle, because look at what she's doing now, and it's not making any sense. And this is obviously for sheer attention. And you being a new mother, bringing a child into the world, Yeah, you do have help with your child, but that person drinks 7 days a week, and she's the one that's babysitting your child 99% of the time. I think she could find better things to do with her time than to be trying to get the attention of the audience and try to be a better mother to a child, or practice on focusing and being a better mother to a child and not doing this weird, like she's trying to do a Halloween theme all over again. It just really, for me, it starts to deeper into who Queen Op is. And yes, she is a very attractive woman and everything, but inside she's ugly. She's not happy with herself, and like I said before, misery likes company. um, they're not happy unless there's chaos and drama, and confusion in their life. When nobody's even looking or asking for her, she feels as though that's not enough. So she has to bring attention to herself by doing extreme things. Now, if she's still in her apartment, I'm glad for her because she's a new mother and the child needs to be in a stable environment and not all over the place. But if she's bouncing this child around just to get clout, just to get attention, just to get a bag, or to make people believe that she's in a financial bind and she got kicked out of her new place, is really crazy. Sometimes we got to stop, being selfish and think about what means the most to you, which should be her newborn. And it doesn't seem like she's even a new mother. Now, if you came into the situation just today, you wouldn't even have knew that she just had a baby. As much time she focuses on social media and trying to throw social media off and doing all these skits and storylines and making up these stories that don't make sense, don't add up. They eventually come out, eventually in the wash. And, she's just nonstop with it. I always said after Michelle left, it was going to be hard for her to get the bag. It was going to be hard for her to get the attention because she didn't have that mule anymore. And you can definitely tell that it's affecting her financially, mentally, spiritually, everything about Michelle being gone is affecting her. And the reason why I say this is because I'm looking at her actions. I can only speak on her actions. I can't speak on whether or not this is what the facts are because I don't know her personally. We're not friends. We're not associates. I have never talked to her offline, but one time that was to put her in her place, and that was that. And I didn't keep it going, and may have spoke on it, but I kept it moving, you know, because there's nothing that I could say that Queen Op may have said to me that triggered me or triggered somebody else that would surprise anyone because it's Queen Op. But when I saw this IG story and then I listened to the music, the Mary Had a Little Lamb, and the way it was dragging, like it wasn't the original Mary Had a Little Lamb. It was like from a scary movie, the way they had the music dragging. I mean, it'd be something that if you walked into a dark house by yourself, and you lived in the woods and you just heard that song, Mary Had a Little Lamb, and it sounded like that, you probably would have ran out your house. That's how eerie the music in the background sounded. So I really don't know what's going on with her. I hope she's not going through some type of crisis, especially now that she has a small one there. I wouldn't care if it was just her and Danny. Danny can handle herself. She's a grown woman, but there's a little one in the equation. I really feel like all the things that Queen Op is doing now, maybe she's setting this all up for CPS to see the behaviors and the inconsistencies of her behavior so that CPS can take her child. I don't know what she's doing, but I already, for those of you that are coming into the live, please make sure you hit the like button. Also, this is live. This is 12:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, so that you guys know that this is not a premiere. This is a live video. I am actually on the live. So if you have any questions for me, you could put them in the chat. She knew something was wrong with her when she took a video of those teleport bottles in the corner, and there was about 20 of them empty. And this is the same woman that watches your child 99% of the.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this first.
Time. Well, I don't know what happened to the rest of the volume on here. That's kind of weird. However, yeah, I had noticed this yesterday when I was basically not done for the day. Just was just weird to me. And for somebody to take a nursery rhyme and turn it into a dreary, demonic version of like a demonic person, and turn it a nursery rhyme into something like that, and then you're standing like in a dim light or the dark, taking a picture of yourself placed back into the apartment, but you got people thinking that you're homeless, or some people were saying she was doing OnlyFans, at this hotel to do her scenes. I don't know what's going on with her. We know that she is not a real truthful person. She likes to create um confusion. People that are not happy with themselves, they're good at creating confusion and just drama. Every day they wake up with it, and they plan for it, they live for it, they thrive on it. And I don't know if it's just one of her days that she just felt like waking up and being weird, but right now she should really be focused on, you know, her daughter. And if she's going to be with Danny in a relationship, she needs to focus on that relationship. If she really truly is going to be with Danny, maybe she should take a break from social media and gather herself, because there's times I take breaks. I take breaks anytime I need them. You know what I'm saying? And get herself together. So I just want to come on here. I wasn't gonna stay on here long. This was the 12 noon live, that I just out the spur of the moment decided to do. It wasn't really scheduled or planned out long enough for you guys to know that I was going live. But I wanted to go live because, like I said, that video went out quite late, and a lot of you guys didn't catch it. And I just wanted to, I could have put it out today, but I wanted to get it out to you yesterday. That's how important it was for me to share that information of how I felt at that particular time, at that moment when I saw that on her story IG. But I don't know what's going on with her. Like I said, we're not friends, we're not associates. I don't talk to her offline, but I know definitely there is definitely something going on. I don't feel as though she's been the same person since Michelle left. I think that it's starting to really hit home that Michelle will probably, unless Michelle makes that decision, will probably never exist in her life again for her to use or abuse. And maybe this time around, if Michelle was to come back, who knows? I'm playing devil's advocate again. She may treat her better, but I think the chances of that happening is she doesn't have a chance to make it right at this point, because sometimes we burn bridges with people. We treat people so poorly that we don't realize from our actions pretty much that we burnt our bridges and there's no coming back from it. And the people who were trying to be your friend and accept you for who you were and loving on you, they're not there anymore, and they don't have any plans to be back there with you because they're trying to get themselves right, and they know if they go back to you, and we're referring to Queen Opp, aka Sierra Taylor, well, Sierra Michelle Taylor, then they'll be going backwards. So for those of y'all that missed this live, again, there is that less than 10-minute premiere that I put out last night, and scheduled it to go out this morning, to get the viewers to come watch the video, and that will sum it up. Well, you can also watch this from the beginning. The replay game will watch this from the beginning. I will be on live tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you really haven't missed anything. I'll recap what we discussed in this live today at noontime at 6 p.m.